Okay, welcome to Double Take Debate. This goes hand in hand with the blog I write myself under the name of Double Take. I'll be doing presentations either on a daily or weekly basis as much as time permits with a few friends, just talking about current events in sports, NBA debates, things that we feel need addressing. Now we will be giving it a UK perspective on mostly American sports, so it may be different to slightly what you're hearing out there, as we have a slightly different take on things. And I want to start the first one addressing the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, the Celtics took Game 5 last night in Miami. Chris Bosh was back, the crowd was pumped, and the veterans still got it done. I mean, this Celtics team, if they were fully healthy since the Big Three got together, I'm not sure anyone else would have won a title in the last 4 years. They're that good. They're that good a team. They are that confident in their abilities. And more so than the Heat, their abilities complement each other. You've got a low post dynamo in Kevin Garnett. You've got Paul Pierce, an all-round, all-world talent. Ray Allen, the best shooter of all time. And Rajon Rondo, who's now becoming in the conversation of the best pure point. Like, this guy, some of the passes he made last night, he's who I'm going to focus on. He may have shot 3 of 15. But he had 15 assists. I mean, this guy puts up assists so easily. We take them for granted. We take them for granted like LeBron's triple doubles. I mean, this guy shot 3 of 15. And he was the most important player on the Celtics. There was one play towards the end which summarized his whole game. The ball came out off a fantastic Dwayne Wade blocker, must I say, on Brandon Bass. And before anyone could think, Rajon Rondo's looked in the corner of his eye, seen LeBron James going up for the rebounds. He's jumped, one-handed, tapped it out to Mikael Pietrus, right on the money, corner, free ball pocket, good. Momentum swings. Instead of being down by, I think it would have been 6, it's now a 3-point game. Rajon Rondo does this and he makes it look easy. And I think people take for granted how good this guy's court awareness is. That for me is that's his number one attribute. Yeah, he can pass, yeah, he can defend, but his court awareness, knowing a defense, knowing how to adjust, knowing where everyone is, directing them. I mean, this guy, as a leader, has it all. Has it all. Swagger, confidence, the ability to manage the team, to listen to coach's orders, adjust them on the fly, get people open, get people warmed up. When he sees Ray Allen struggling, he won't just force feed him the ball, he'll force feed him the ball in his spots. He'll get him warm, he'll get him going. And it's his aura. We all question when the Big Three came to town, is Rondo that guy that can lead 3 Hall of Famers? And I'll admit, for up until even recently, I liked Rondo, but I thought he was so limited, it was a problem and it would become a problem. Now, if my best player can't score the basketball, wow, okay, I know he hit 44, and that night he looked as unguardable as anyone I've seen in the league. But he can't consistently hit a jump shot. We know that. He just can't. Now, for my best player not to be able to do that and still run the game, affect the game. Now, I know he can score layups, but in today's defense, not being able to hit a jumper, that's going to be tough. Now, it works with Miami because you can drive to the lane. There's no massive shot-blocking presence a la Dwight Howard, a Serge Ibaka. There's no one there to present him from any problems in doing so. But the way he gets it done, and he gets his team victories, and even when they went down 2-0, Rondo was still fully confident they could win this series, and I believe they will. Game 6 in Boston, the TD Garden is going to be crazy. We know Miami crumble under pressure. Now, I think that's been unfair sometimes. They have come through in the 4th. In the playoffs last year against Chicago, LeBron James was phenomenal. Wade has had moments in his career when he's taken over games single-handedly. But right now, when this team has the ball, you tell me who's taking the shot. I don't know. The Heat don't know. What set are they running? On timeouts, Spoelstra seems to be absolutely clueless to run an effective play. Doc Rivers last night schooled him how to run a play out of the timeout. Every time they had a timeout, the Celtics got a good look. The Heat, it was more of stand at the top of the key, LeBron, open up a play, run a simple pick and roll. If that doesn't work, make something up on the fly. That's not going to get it done in the playoffs. We're watching in the Western Conference Finals, which in my opinion, and I'll touch on that later, has been a miles better series. we're seeing effective execution. Miami don't even run a pick and roll with their two best players, Wade and James, like Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. We saw how devastating that was in Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. If Wade and James ran the pick and roll, both who are big guys for their position, strong guys, so they can set good hard screens, how do you guard that? So, if you've got Garnett and LeBron and Garnett rotates to Dwayne Wade, you're going to have Rondo v LeBron, Allen v LeBron. LeBron's going to take him every time. Well, he should. He should. Knowing LeBron, it doesn't mean he will, but he should take him every time. He's quicker, stronger, faster, taller. But this is the problem with the Heat. They look lost. When they're on fire, they look like the best team in the league. Alright, maybe not the best. I'm still not sold on this team. But they look like a damn good team. But when it's not rolling, and when they're not getting those fast break points and cheap fouls, which the Celtics are not giving them, and they've got to run a half-court offense, they've got to run plays, they've got to execute, I would take any team left right now over them. And in fact, there's probably 6 teams in the Western Conference I'd take to beat them. But when they're on fire, yeah, they're a different proposition. Bosch missing hasn't helped. He stretches the floor. He's the best jump shooter that they've got out of the big three and maybe in the team. But not to take anything away from the Celtics. They've made these Heat look average. They've showed them team basketball. They've moved the ball. They've executed. They've worked together and they've remained faithful to their beliefs. Hang the hat on defense. Pound the ball down low to Garnett and get the shooters open. Adjust on the fly. I haven't seen any of this from Spoelstra and his Heat. Rivers and Celtics, I'd love them to make the finals one more time. And I think they will. Game 6 is Thursday. I'll be tuning in, I'll be writing a blog. Check out lukegurry.blogspot.co.uk for all my recent NBA type-ups. There'll be other sports when the seasons are active. Maybe when the Euros start, we'll get some football in there. But for now, it's mainly the NBA finals. So check it out. We'll be talking again soon about the Western Conference Finals, my favourite team, the Thunder, and we'll take it from there. Enjoy the rest of your day, people.